Hello everyone, my name is Fatoum. Today I'm representing the Lebanese pavilion, cooking with Carassauga demonstration. We are going to show you how to make a traditional Lebanese dish, very famous and delicious. It's called Shish Barak. Shish Barak are mini dumplings filled with seasoned beef or lamb, onions and some pine nuts. They are baked and then cooked in yogurt sauce, and then they are toasted with dry mint and some roasted pine nuts and sliced almonds. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is my dough. For the dough I need 1 cup of organic freshly grinded oats, 1 cup of whole wheat flour and 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of olive oil or avocado oil, and half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt and 1 cup of water. So first thing, I'm gonna add all my ingredients to the stand mixer. And now I mix all the dry ingredients. And now I start with my oil, little by little. I keep mixing until all the ingredients are very well incorporated. So I have to see that all the oil is absorbed by the flour before I start adding the water. This makes the dough crispy. And I start with the water. That's how the consistency of the dough should look like. So now I'm gonna cover the dough and let it rest for half an hour. Just make it into a bowl, and I cover it with a plastic cling. And let it rest for half an hour. Yes, so for the dough, while the dough is resting, we're going to show you how to make the fillings. I need a frying pan. I need 1 cup of diced onion, half a pound of lean ground beef, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, a little bit of black pepper, and some roasted pine nuts. So in my frying pan, I'm going to add the olive oil and heat it up for 2 minutes. And now I'm starting with my onion. I'm going to cook it just for a few minutes. And now I'm starting with adding the beef. I'm going to cook this for 10 minutes. Yes, so now I have to get rid of any excess liquid because this is the filling and I don't want to ruin my dough. I don't want anything to come in between my dough and fillings. So I'm gonna get rid of the excess water. I can use a strainer as well. And now it's time to add my spices, the cinnamon, black pepper, salt, and my pine nuts. Okay, so my dough is been resting for half an hour and my filling is already done. And I need for, now I'm going to show you how to fold the shish barak. This is the most fun of it. So here I have a piece of a dough I flattened, and I'm going to sprinkle some flour. And now for the to fold the shish barak, we need a baking tray lined with parchment paper. I need a cookie cutter, and I need, I'm using rolling cutter. This is just to speed up the cutting process. And we're gonna make small circles. So I take one piece of the circle and I try to pinch it a little bit. And I need to use a spoon as a scoop. So this is a bigger size, and this is like a tablespoon. This is like a teaspoon. So, and I'm going to put a little bit inside. Make sure we have nuts inside it. And then I'm going to pinch it at the end. And then twist it. So it would look like a rosebud, but upside down. So this is the dumpling. It should be mini, so I like it small. So I'm gonna do a couple more. So with my thumb, I press the filling down and I pinch. Just the very end, and I twist, and that's how it looks like. So it's about 1 inch in diameter. Yeah, so now my dumplings are folded, and we're gonna go and bake it on a preheated oven on over 350 degrees for 15 minutes. So now while the shish barak are baking, I'm going to show you how to make our yogurt soup. So for the yogurt soup, I need 1 tub of yogurt, 750 grams, 1 cup of water, and I need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. This flour, just to keep the yogurt from curdling, we need the thickener. So I'm going to add this to the water. And I'm gonna dump it inside the blender. And same for the flour and the salt. And 1 tub of yogurt. So now I'm going to blend. Just for a few seconds. Now I'm going to transfer my yogurt to a saucepan to cook. So now I'm going to cook my yogurt for 10 minutes. When the yogurt starts to thicken, I'm going to add sauté garlic. For the sauté garlic, I used 6 cloves of minced garlic. In a frying pan, I melted the butter on very low heat, and then I added in my garlic, and I let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes, just until the color of garlic changed to light, very light brown color. I take it off the heat, and while the yogurt is thickening, I'm going to add my sauté garlic. So now I just took out my shish barak from the oven, and I'm going to cook the shish barak inside the yogurt soup. While stirring. So now my shish barak are ready to be served. I'm gonna put them in a big portion. So we as Lebanese, when it comes to food presentation, we like to eat with our eyes. So I'm going to sprinkle some dry mint on top, and some roasted sliced almond, and some pine nuts. We can decorate it with parsley or with mint. I personally like to serve it in a small portion, and I keep my cooked yogurt in a thermo insulated bottle. So this way I enjoy it while the yogurt is still hot and nice. And voila,